Hi everybody. So it's Tuesday, January 26th, which for some of you is PSAT day, and for the rest of you it's a remote day. I'm going to be proctoring the PSAT, so I might see some of you. But the rest of you who aren't taking the PSATs, I won't see you because I'm going to be proctoring throughout the first two blocks and what would normally be plus block. So I'm not going to be there, or I'm not here. So just really quickly in this introduction, I just want to give you some quick instructions and a brief update with regard to grades in term 2. All grades were updated as of Monday morning. I know some people turn in some work during the day on Monday. I will get those put in. But otherwise, the grades were current, including the stuff that was due Sunday night. I put those grades in Monday morning. With regard to that, if you could please make sure when you finish an assignment, you turn it in on Google Classroom. Even if it's just mark as done with no attachments, that just helps me track, who's done and who's not. If you do work in ClassKick, great, still turn it in on Google Classroom. If you have an assignment in ClassKick and then you take a picture of your work and turn it in on Google Classroom, please make a note of that in ClassKick so that when I'm scrolling through, it doesn't just look like a blank slide. Again, the easier you can make it for me to find your work, the better it will go. I will look really hard and make extra sure that I don't miss anything, but with a lot of assignments and a lot of students in several classes, I'm gonna miss something if it's not put in the right way or put in a clear way. So turn it in on Google Classroom, even if there's no attachments, and even if it was a ClassKick assignment or an Edpuzzle or anything else, turn it in. If it's something that you don't need to turn in, there's no harm done. You've turned it in. And if it's work on ClassKick that you're taking a picture of and submitting, make a note of that on the ClassKick sheet so I know where to look. Second to that, be sure you do turn in your work. I've found several assignments where people have not turned it in, but the sheet is all filled out. And again, I'll do my best to look for stuff like that, but chances are if you don't turn it in, but you did the work, I might miss it if it's not turned in and if it's not a ClassKick thing or something like that. So get those assignments done. What I'm going to have you do today is there's 2 tasks for today. One, really 3. One, I'm going to post another video with some quick introduction or instructions on what's called an orbital diagram, which is basically what we did on Friday with the pigs. But now we're going to talk about it in terms of electrons. The process is exactly the same. The rules are going to have different names, but the actual meaning behind the rules is exactly the same thing you did on Friday. So you'll watch that video next. In a minute, I'm going to tell you how to get credit for everything and attendance and things, because I'm not going to be there to take attendance. So that's task number 1, watch the video. Task number 2, there is an Edpuzzle, which describes in much more detail what an orbital diagram is, what the rules are, and why the rules kind of are the way they are. Some of that is at a depth that we're not going to go, and probably not even go to that directly in class, but it's background information that's helpful. Hopefully it will help you understand why things are the way they are, but mostly I want you to get the purpose and the meaning of the rules, starting from the bottom and building up, spreading out the electrons into their own orbitals when you can, making sure they are pointing in opposite directions when they are in the same orbital, and I'll go over more of that in a minute. This teacher, I didn't make this video, another teacher did. He refers a few times to, remember last week when we did this? Well, we haven't done that. He's doing things in a slightly different order than I am, so there's a few references back to stuff from last week in the video that is not stuff we did last week. So just don't want you to get thrown off or think you missed anything. You didn't. It's just something we haven't gotten to yet. I'm doing it the other way around from what he's doing. So you will do that Edpuzzle. That Edpuzzle is the first assignment for term 3. It's due Wednesday, which will be tomorrow when you're watching this video. So with that in mind, if you have any missing work still for term 2, do that first. Okay, so you have some choice to make here. If you still have missing assignments for term 2, put off the Edpuzzle until tomorrow. Okay, because you got to get those missing assignments in. If you're all set with missing assignments, you go right to the Ed Puzzle, great, you get it done, you won't have homework. But if you've got missing assignments, it's more important that you get those in and get those zeros turned around than doing the Ed Puzzle, which isn't going to count for term 2 anyway. I think that's it. Okay, so in order to get credit for attendance for today, I almost forgot one of the more important things. This afternoon, I will not be having a meet. Okay, I said that I would be available, and I am. If you need help, let me know. I'll have a Flex. You could come to Flex, or you can just email me, and we can make arrangements to meet. But the instructions from the administration was students who are taking the PSAT should be excused from their afternoon classes, and a bunch of you are taking it. So half the class will be gone either way. So just take that time to do whatever work you need to do, whether it's makeup work or the Ed Puzzle. Just take the time. So since I'm not going to be there to take attendance this morning, and I'm not making you come to the meet this afternoon, in order to be marked present, turn in this assignment. That's your work. Okay, then you go watch the video instruction. That's next. Then the Ed Puzzle or your makeup work. Okay, so when you're done watching this video, which will be in just a few seconds, turn in this assignment. That will be your attendance for today. All right, and then I'll see you all online on Wednesday. If you're taking the PSATs, good luck. Do your best. If you're at home, enjoy being at home, and I'll see you all online on Wednesday. Thanks.